Morning everybody, it's Miss McGrath here and today it is Tuesday morning's maths lesson. Now this week we are still continuing to focus on column subtraction and today I have only written the number sentence because your job is going to be to do your own column subtraction. Even if though you know the answer straight away, it's really important that you still do the column subtraction to these sums, as later on in the week it's going to get a bit trickier. So I've got my first sum here. I've got 9 take away 8 equals. Now 9 and 8 haven't got any tens because they're both 1-digit numbers. Who can tell me what number do I need to start with? Do I start with the 8? Or do I start with the 9 when we do column subtraction? Excellent. We start with the 9 because 9 is the biggest number. And when we take away, we always start with the biggest number. So I'm going to do my 9 here. And then I'm going to do my take away. And then I'm going to do my 8 under it because they're both ones numbers. And then I'm going to do my equals. I'm making sure I've still got enough gap to be able to write my ones number here so it stays in the same column. Now then, can you have a go then at doing 9 ones, take away 8 ones for me? It's quite tricky, this one. Let's do it together. Are you ready? Put 9 in your head, take away 8. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer to 9 ones take away 8 ones is? Excellent, it's 1. Do I put my ones here like that? No, Miss McGrath, you don't. Where does it have to go? Excellent, my 1 needs to stay in the same column as my ones. It just needs to go in between the lines when it's the answer. So now I've done the ones, let's have a look and see if I've got any tens. So I haven't got any tens here because it's still a 1-digit number. And I haven't got here because 8 is a 1-digit number. So what's the answer? Fantastic. So as well as writing my answer in my column subtraction sum, I'm also going to make sure I write it at the end of my number sentence. So 9 take away 8 equals 1. Well done. So I know some of you might already know this sum, which is absolutely fine, but you do need to remember to show us some of the column subtraction as well to the sum. Let's have a look at another one here. I've got 8 take away 6 equals something. So how am I going to set this out, children? Brilliant. I'm going to set it out in column subtraction form. So I'm going to put 8 first because that is my biggest number. And then I'm going to do my takeaway here. And I'm going to put my 6 underneath because they're both ones. So both the ones go under each other. And then I'm going to do my nice equal sign here. Right then, let's have a look. So what I've got to start with what? 8 or 6? I've got to start with 8 because it's the biggest number. So I want everybody to put 8 in their head. And how many are you going to take away? Brilliant. You're going to take away 6. Let's have a go together then. Are you ready? 8's in my head. Let's take away 6. Go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 8 ones take away 6 ones equals, brilliant, 2 ones. Where's it going? In my tens column or is it going in my ones column? Fabulous, it's going in my ones column like that. So have I got any tens? No, I haven't because they're both 1-digit numbers. So my answer to 8 ones take away 6 ones is 2. Well done. So I'm going to answer my number sentence. 8 take away 6 equals 2. I'm going to put it next to the equals. Well done. So that is essentially what mild is today is your challenge. So you haven't got to start with mild if you don't want to. You could have a look at spicy as well. So here's spicy. I've got 53 take away 3, and then Miss McGrath's missed her equal, so I'm going to add that really quickly. 55 take away 3 equals. So again, I'm going to use what to solve this sum? Brilliant. I'm going to use column subtraction to help me solve this sum. So I'm going to start with my 55. So I've got 5 tens in 55. So there's my 5 tens. And I've got 5 ones. So I'm going to put my 5 ones next to it. Fantastic. And then I'm going to do my takeaway. Now, who can tell me, where does the 3 go? Does it go under the tens or does it go under the ones? Excellent. It goes under the ones because it's a 1-digit number, so it's only 3 ones. So I'm going to put it right here to help me. And then I'm going to draw my nice equal sign. So, what do we start with, children? Do we start with the tens or do we start with the ones? Excellent work. We always start with the ones. So, let's have a go. 5 ones, take away 0, is it? No, Miss McGrath. It's 5 ones, take away 3 ones. Can you do that for me? I'm going to put 5 in my head and I'm going to take away 3. Ready? 4, 3, 2. How many ones do I have left? I have 2 ones. Am I going to write it here? No, I'm going to write it in under my ones column. In between the lines, but in my ones column. Now then, what one am I going to do next? Brilliant. I'm going to look at the tens. So I've got 5 tens, which is the same as 50. Take away 0 tens. So what's the answer to that? Excellent. It's 5 tens. Well done. So I'm going to put my 5 tens here. And then I'm going to write my answer. So my answer to 55 take away 3 equals 5 tens, 2 ones. Is that what we say? No. We say 52. So I'm going to write my tens here because tens always goes before the ones. And then I'm going to write my ones next to it. Brilliant. Let's have a look at another one, shall we? So I've got 78 take away 5 equals. So I'm going to put it in my column addition, column subtraction. So I'm going to do 78. I've got 7 tens and 8 ones. Take away 5 ones. So I'm going to make sure it's under my ones column. And we know that 8's the ones number because it's the last number of the 2 numbers. And we know that 7 is the tens because it's the one that goes before the ones number. Right then, let's have a look. So I've now got to do 8 ones take away 5 ones. Can you do that for me? Brilliant work. It is 3 ones. What have I got to do now? Excellent. I need to work out how many tens I've got. So let's have a look. I've got 7 tens, take away 0 tens. So what's the answer to 7 tens, take away 0 tens? Brilliant. It's still 7 tens, which means 70. So what is the answer, children, to my sum? 78 take away 5. Brilliant. It's 73. So I'm going to, although I've got my 73 in my column addition working, column subtraction working out, I'm still going to write it next to my number sentence. So I finished the number sentence off. So that's spicy. So that's your spicy activity. But let's have a look at hot. So here I have 29 take away 14. So 29 has 2 tens and 9 ones, and 14 has 1 10 and 4 ones. So I'm going to set it up in column subtraction. So I'm doing 29. So I've got my 2 tens and my 9 ones. Take away 14. Where am I going to put my 110? Under the 9 or under the 2? Brilliant. I'm going to put it under the 2 because the 2 is 2 10s. And then I'm going to put my 4 1s under the 9. And then I'm going to do my nice equals here. Right then. Now, we always start with the 1s. Well done. Do I do 4 take away 9? No, because we always start with the biggest number when we take away. So I've got to start with 9, take away 4. Can you do that for me? I'm going to do it with you too. So let's put 9 in our head and we take away 4. Are you ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5. So how many 1s have we got left? We've got 5 1s, and I'm going to follow my 1s column down. And in between the lines, I'm going to write 5. Right then, let's have a look at the 10s then. So I've got 2 10s, take away 1 10. What's the answer to that? Brilliant. I've got 1 10 left, and I'm going to write it in my 10s column. So, is my answer 1 10 5 1s? No, my answer's 15. So as well as writing it in my column subtraction working out, I'm going to write it here. I'm going to move my equals over there because I've not left much room. So 29 take away 14 equals 15. Well done. Last one then. So I'm going to set it up as column subtraction. 37 take away 21. And I've started with 37. Why? Excellent, because 37 is the biggest number. And when we take away, we always start with the biggest number. So I'm going to start with my 1s column. So I've got 7 1s and I'm going to take away 1 1. Could you have a go at that for me? Brilliant. It's 6 1s. Well done. Let's have a look at the 10s now, shall we? I've got 3 10s and I've got to take away 2 10s. Brilliant. It leaves us with 1 10 left. So how do I read this answer? Is it 1 10 6 1s? No, Miss McGrath. What's the answer then? Brilliant. It's 16. So as well as doing it on my column subtraction, I'm going to write my answer 16 here. Now, I have got lots of challenges for you today. And your job is going to be to choose which level you prefer to do. You might do mild and spicy, you might do spicy and hot, whichever one. However, what we would like you to do is to make sure that every sum you do column subtraction with it so we can see you're working out in finding the answer. Excellent work, children. Well done. I can't wait to see all your super work. Don't forget to take a photograph of it and send it to your class teacher because we've really, really enjoyed seeing all the column addition and column subtraction work that you've been doing over the last few days. Take care. Bye.